Hey everybody, my name is Jekyll and welcome to this video which will be about hit feedback and why it is important in almost every video game. So first of all, you're probably asking, Jekyll, what even is hit feedback? So hit feedback is basically anything that happens from when you start hitting something until the impact ends. You can hit surfaces, you can hit enemies, but you can also hit objects. And there we also had a great example at the beginning. What happened when I snapped this fucking broken table tennis ball? Well, first of all, you hear something, you hear the sound of me snapping at the ball. You can also see it flying away, and you can also feel it. Well, you can't, but I could feel the impact of me snapping at the ball. Hit feedback can be implemented in many different genres of games. Most commonly it is known in shooters for when you get a sound effect when hitting an enemy, but you also get a hit marker for hitting an enemy. I also wanted to mention that your controller is vibrating when hitting an enemy. But who the fuck plays shooters on consoles? But why should it be so important to have a good hit feedback in your game? Well, a good hit feedback gives a great feeling of satisfaction. And as a game developer, you can make it even more satisfying to kill an enemy if you add a special sound effect when hitting the head of an enemy. I mean, you all probably know the sound effect when you land a headshot in CSGO. By the way, this is great game design because on one hand it is incredibly satisfying to hear that sound, and on the other hand it is rewarding and pushing the player to do more headshots and thus to play better. And trust me, we will all remember that sound. But hit feedback surely isn't implemented only in shooters. You basically need hit feedback in any game where you can hit anything, which is basically every game. So let me show you two examples of similar action games where in one it is implemented in a very good way and in one it is implemented in a very, let's say, worse way.
Nice.
So if you thought the Dauntless clip had a better hit feedback, you're probably really not paying attention. So what's going on in that first clip of Monster Hunter World? Well, first of all, you hear a really impactful sound effect. Also, your character looks like he freezes for a little part of a second, which makes you really feel like slashing into a big monster and need to seriously cut through it. Then there are also numbers popping off so you can see the damage you have done, plus blood, and sometimes the enemy will even react to huge chunks of their health being cut away in one hit. Great game design, Capcom. But then we also have the Dauntless clip. Look at this, he charges his attack just like in Monster Hunter and then... Yeah, you get the damage numbers and a bit blood spilling everywhere, but that's pretty much it. There's no feeling of actually hitting a big ass monster that's just right in front of you and you need your 400-pound sword to just fuck it. Doesn't happen. But Jackal, in the end it's just as satisfying to kill the monster and Dauntless as it is in Monster Hunter. Yeah, alright Timmy, I'll give you that. But you have to remember you fight these monsters for like 5 to 50 minutes and you want every minute of that to be a good experience. And in Dauntless you just don't get that because of the bad hit feedback. If you hit something in Dauntless it is just like boom 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 and it will die eventually. In Monster Hunter, every hit feels like it has an impact, and especially even if you play small weapons, every last hit of a combo will have a huge impact. That makes the gameplay so satisfying and addicting, and in Dauntless you just don't get that, while Monster Hunter, just because of the good hit feedback, you get a real good feeling. I think solely the hit feedback made me play Monster Hunter for over 600 hours while I could play Dauntless for only 20 hours, even thinking it was a fun game but there was something missing. And well, when I searched for what is missing, I just got the idea for this video. Thank you, Dauntless. So in conclusion, I think hit feedback is a very important part of many games, especially when they are centered around fighting. And I think many players oversee that, and that's why I made this video for these 5 people in my Discord server who actually like me. Thank you, 5 people. Peace. And if you still don't believe me, what is more satisfying to watch? This or this? I thought so.